What's good, y'all? My name Lamont.
My name Isaiah.
Shit, today we gonna be talking about paranormal events that really happened, and hopefully y'all believe it, cause this shit is real out here. Cause this shit is real.
Okay.
Now sit back
Grab some snacks.
and act like you listen to Tales from the Crypt. Alright, it's like nah, but for real, yeah, we gonna be talking about some paranormal shit that really happened. This shit is not no lie. Like y'all niggas be lying. Yes, I'm gonna curse in our podcast. But yeah, let's go.
Uh, yeah. So, my experience at a young age, we used to live at this shady blue house, that was kind of just like isolated. We had houses next to it, but it just felt like ominous when you walk past it. We used to live in that house. It was cheap. I think they paid like $800 for it. So it was like, okay, cool, cheap little house. We could do that. But I tell you, that's probably the worst house I ever stayed at because I think it was haunted. I think it was haunted out of his ass. So as a kid, we was lighting fireworks and stuff. So my mom was like, "Oh, go get a candle from upstairs so that we can keep the fireworks, so we can light the fireworks because we was running out of matches." So I run upstairs to go get a candle, and son and my mom told me to turn around. I turn around and a knife fly right past my face and sticks right into the wall. And then when I turn around, it's a figure of a girl telling me to get out the house. So I run downstairs and I tell my mom, and they didn't believe me. But they come to find out the backstory of the house is that the husband that stayed in the house killed his whole family inside that house, and it was haunted. And then when my big sister, she used the Ouija board in that exact house, and it possessed one of my cousins, and they had to say goodbye, and they was telling the whole backstory of it. So that's probably one of the experiences I experienced as a kid. But I got way more. Like the man with the people call him the Hat Man. I call him Black Shadow Man with a hat. That's what I call him, because as people saying it was sleep paralysis, but this one happened to me when I just got finished playing a game. So I woke up, not wake up, but like adjusting my eyes is what you would say. So I'm adjusting my eyes. I went to go use the bathroom, and as soon as I open the door, I look right there, and it's a shadow guy with red eyes and a hat on, and he tips his hat, and then he disappears. And I promise you, every time I think about that, I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps right now.
Like literally, no shit, bro. Like literally, we was talking about the Shadow Hat Man, like off podcast, and bro, this dude, bro, he literally like his whole fucking arm was literally riddled in goosebumps just cause we was like on YouTube and we was like looking up basically like the backstory, the origin of the Hat Man, and I looked at his. Oh, he's like, "Yo, I got the goosebumps." Like, I asked him, like, I like he said, "Yo, this is the picture right here," because it showed 3 comparisons that people, are often to see, and he showed me the one that's left, to the all the way left, and I was like, "How does it feel like you see this picture after all these years?" And he said, "It make me still feel like creeped out, like goosebumps." I looked at his whole arm, like, okay, it's cold outside, but his whole fucking arms were literally riddled in fucking goosebumps. I'm like, oh shit, it's not a joke.
Yeah, I think also because they say the Hat Man comes out during a traumatic event, and during I think the traumatic event was it's when I got falsely accused of some shit that I didn't do, which almost got locked up as a kid with something I didn't do. And I guess that was like a traumatic event for me. That's when I encountered it and stuff. And it like really freaked me out as a kid thinking about it today. It's just like, dang, 2 paranormal events that could have killed me, but I'm still alive today. Because they said the Hat Man either could be a dangerous entity or just sleep paralysis. Me personally, I think it's real, and I could have died from it. And the other one at the Blue House, that was definitely a sinister family. They was out for blood. They was out to kill somebody. It wasn't gonna be me though, cause I'm black. So
and look, we go down this horror topic, yeah. But anyways, and to top it off, like no joke, across the street from the house is a fucking massive ass graveyard. And mind you, we're in Newark, New Jersey. It's a fucking massive ass graveyard.
Yeah.
next door, like well, like literally,
Right across the
yeah,
street.
like across the street, like so, like say you have your kids go on the street to play, they're literally gonna be like across the street, a fucking big ass graveyard, not even fucking like 20 feet away, like 10 feet away, like you like you can literally look out your window and you see like a big ass graveyard, so you can imagine why somebody would fucking get all those weird ass feelings or experiences.
And speaking on another, it's still talking about paranormal topics. It's just more like creepy topics. I remember one time I told Lamont this
Me,
about
I'm Lamont, like I told you earlier.
about how I heard some noises when I was in the house by myself. One time, my family went out to go get some food, so that I was watching the house. I was playing some games on the PlayStation, so I'm hearing noises sound like something tapping a window, and it sounded like something clicking. So I was like, okay, I didn't mind it at that time. I was a kid, but then when my sister, I described it to my older sister, and she said she heard the same exact shit when she was in the house by herself. So I was like, okay. So we decided to look it up on YouTube, and it says it could either be something trying to communicate with us, or it's just something that's trying to tell us to get out the house that it's haunted. And that shit creeped us out. And then I remember, I think one time we was watching a movie, and I think my sisters and them was on their phone. My uncle, he was watching a movie on his PlayStation. We had back then, this was like when PlayStation 3 was out, so you could watch movies on your PlayStation 3. He was watching a movie, so me and my sister just sitting up, and we see a shadow just a shadow line moving across the ground. I know nobody ain't get up and cast that shadow. It moved it and it went into the bathroom. And then my sister said, "Oh, did you see that?" I said, "Yeah." Then we asked our family members, "Did we see it?" They said, "No, they didn't see it." So I was like, "Yeah." That's how I knew me and my big sister. We knew something was up, and we knew something was crazy. And it's like every time I get the feeling when I go outside. It's not like a paranormal feeling, but it's just like it just feels like I be hearing people calling me, and it's not nobody calling me. And I remember one time I actually heard somebody calling me, and I look back. It was because we got a haunted ass park over here where we stay at. We stay by Branchbrook Park, but I ain't gonna give y'all the address. You know, no niggas ain't gonna come finding us. But yeah, we live by Branchbrook Park. It's a big ass park. So I hear something calling my name. I look back, and it's like I could see it in the distance. It's just like a white dot, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. So I start running. You know, I'm not white. Y'all white niggas be going to go explore. I'm not y'all. I'm not y'all. I'm running. So I run, and I like the reason how I knew it was that because it's like I get these tingles up my back, and I think that's something that happened to me when I encountered the shadow man with the hat. And yeah, some of that shit just scarred me as a kid, you know.
It's funny because really, what I knew, I was sensitive to the paranormal when one day I was going to get my haircut. Like I was going to get my haircut with one of my friends, and because we was in like the foster home, and it was my roommate, and the person in the house, they give us like some money to get like a haircut, and we legit walked back, and we passed this big ass graveyard. I was perfectly fine. Soon as I walked past the graveyard, my nose legit just started leaking blood. Right when I get past the graveyard, like soon as we walk past the graveyard, we get like almost midway through the graveyard, because it was a big graveyard, so we gotta walk up a big street. Because I'm in South Jersey, so like the streets are like very like long, so like it's not like it's a short distance. So my nose started bleeding. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at the graveyards. I'm like, yo, like my nose is really bleeding. Like I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I mean, I lived by a graveyard for like 3 years, staying at that house, and it hasn't been fun. It's just been nothing but creepy shit my whole life, damn near. I've been
also Junji Ito shit.
I encountered some creepy shit, some scary shit, and shit that I knew I shouldn't be alive right now talking about this shit, because I feel like any moment, any time, any day, that nigga might come back, and this time he won't tip his hat, that I'll be gone. But I don't want to wish that
Maybe
yet.
he wants you to feel that way.
Because I'm still young. I'm only 21. I ain't trying to die yet. I still got too much to live for.
Yeah,
So.
Maybe that nigga want to pump that fear in you.
He definitely did. He damn sure did.
That nigga pumped that fear in you like he pumped fear in you like nah that nigga pumped fear in you like how they pump that cream in the Boston cream donuts.
But look though, right? All jokes aside,
yeah.
Look, my cousin scared the shit out of me last night. And I'm telling you why I'm like crazy about shit when I encounter shit and it's feel like paranormal. He was calling me, but I didn't see him. Anywhere. So I'm like, where the fuck is he at? I checked the bathroom. He wasn't in the bathroom, but I keep hearing him calling me. I start getting paranoid. I checked the closet. The closet got a crack. It's like cracked open. It was like cracked open. I'm like, don't tell me this nigga in the closet or making a joke or some shit. So I was like, I started walking towards the closet. I was like, very funny. And then I look by the window. I see him right there. I got scared as hell. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you was in the closet.
Yo.
I went and opened the door. That's how I got like. I think the most of the every time I see a dark closet, I get scared. And it was like, I think also the first time, I think that wasn't the first time I experienced something paranormal. The first time I actually experienced something paranormal was when I was at my old place. It was 777. It was called 777, but it was like it was the number of the building. So I was a kid. I was laying in my bed, my own bed. So I'm sleeping, right? And then where I sleep in the middle. My sisters got their own beds on the right and the left side. I sleep in the middle. And where I sleep at, the door is wide open, and I could see the entrance doorway from where I lay at. So I was laying down, and I really couldn't move. I was like, "What the hell going on?" I could not move, but my eyes was open.
Like sleep paralysis shit.
So when I did that, the front door opens, and it's like all red. It's just all red. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. It was just all red. It was all red. So I was like, "Okay, what's going on? What's going on?" I was a kid at the time, so I was freaking out. And then I see something walk, run towards my bed, pull my bed, about to pull my bed out through the door, and I started screaming. Then once I started screaming, it yanked the bed back, and my body jerked back. As a kid, that shit scared me.
That shit scared me when I heard random baby toys going off.
Yeah, and I was like, I tried to tell my mom that story. She never believed me. That shit. Yeah, and I was just like, okay. You got anything else to say about it?
Yeah, like me, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some spooky shit, motherfucker. I was watching my football game, the 49ers. I remember it. I was watching the 49ers football game. My cousin, the Dallas Cowboys fans. If you know, you know. But back on topic. So I was watching the 49ers game, and I remember the game went on commercial. I remember it. I was in another foster home. Like, I was house to house. And I was home alone because the family went out to eat, and I was home alone by myself because I had the PS3 back in the day. I had the PS3 because I used to play Injustice, the DC fighting game, and I literally went to the kitchen. It was a solid bowl on a wooden table. The shit literally in front of my fucking eyes, literally fucking moved off the middle from the center of the table. And remember, the table is not wet, so like sometimes if an item is wet, it moves by itself, but the table was completely dry. There's no way the fucking solid bowl could have just fucking moved off the table. Like I had to, unless I just take it with my hand and push it off by my hand. But bro, imagine you're just standing like fucking 5 feet away from the fucking table with your eyes on the solid bowl. It's either you're a fucking telekinetic or it's some fucking poltergeist. And I don't think I'm no fucking telekinetic. Bro, this shit literally in front of my eye just slowly pushes itself off the table. And it crashed on the ground. Even though I seen it, I still fucking jumped. And then literally right after that, this either bad timing or what, the baby toys start going off. Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Swear to God, on everything I love, put that on my kid that passed away. R.I.P. Swear to God. I swear to God. I watched the bowl. This is some series of strange fucking events. And I ain't talking about the movie. Yep. Because I ain't talking about no living schmucker, nigga. Motherfucker. No living schmucker, nigga. Swear to God, nigga. What the fuck would you do if you was in my position? If you was in his position, if you was in his position, what would you do if you motherfucking was standing there watching the solid bowl? It slowly, literally moves itself off the table and fucking crashes off, or you was him and you got a knife flying at your fucking head.
You see the hat man, what would you do?
What would you do?